Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing some MekHQ. Just a quick recap. Last week we did finish 3 different missions, all of them quite successfully. We did an officer duel, which was Scarponi versus a Highlander, which went well. We extracted some assets from an enemy artillery base, and we assassinated a locust. Other big news going on this week is we finally get to promote Petrashnu Avadan. Petra has enough XP finally get that 3rd point of leadership, so we are no longer in debt to the leadership powers that be as far as our mech techs. We now have as many mech techs as we're supposed to have. So that is super exciting. Now we just have to work on her strategy and tactics. That's gonna be a long time coming. Hello Varenk and hello Mr. McGorilla. I'm glad you guys were able to join me. Hope we get the party rolling tonight. Or today, as things may be for you. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Petra finally has 3 points of leadership, so we can start looking at maybe getting some more mech warriors into the rotation. We've got 3 elite mech techs, which is also exciting. We were able to hire Edeborg here last week. Might turn her into a maintenance tech, depending on how things go. Because right now, Chris is the only tech we have that has her full-time for major repairs. So, oh wait, Edeborg is an internal specialist. Yeah, no, she is not going to be a maintenance tech. If anything, let's see. No, Big Knock is about to be a veteran. Can I shuffle anyone around? Not that I really want to. I want to leave Loney free. I want to leave B free. Because they're founding members of the unit. Other than that, it looks like everything is roughly where I want it to be. Maybe pick up a couple points here by swapping these two to here. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and really worth it. Yeah, go ahead and assign the quick draw to Denise here. Draw. There we go. Assign person tech. Regular Denise. All right. So now we're a little more consolidated. There we go. Other than that, I am fully expecting. There we go. To finish this contract today, seeing as how we've got, what, 13 more days of November plus 5 days of December worth of contract, and they're already in low morale. So we're not going to be picking up a bunch of weekly missions. We'll have to see how that goes. We might get unlucky. We might end up getting a mission every week between now and then. But yeah, let's see. We had maintenance on the rifleman, looking pretty good. I still see a D rating here on this armor. We did capture Risa Hatlin, who is a vehicle gunner regular. She'll be willing to defect at the end of the contract. Speaking of which, I just noticed a little bit ago just how many prisoners we are holding on to. Let's go ahead and sort these by the ones that are willing to defect, the ones with a little asterisk by their name, and that is still a full page and then some of prisoners that are willing to defect. Some of them are injured. Yeah, lost her right arm. That's gonna be... So we're not getting any useful mech warriors, I don't think. Green mech warriors I'm not really worried about. We are getting quite a number of elite and veteran soldiers. We got some vehicle drivers, some vehicle gunners. Most of the drivers are green. This one has a gunnery penalty for a lost arm, but not a piloting penalty. So, and yes, we will definitely be ransoming back the ones who are not willing to defect. Yes, it is. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure all these people are from this planet that we're on, and we didn't accidentally transport a bunch of prisoners from the last planet we were on with us. It looks like these are all from the current contract. So no mech warriors, some soldiers, a driver and some gunners, and a vessel crew member, which might be important if we ever pick up a dropship. In the hangar, we've got some damage to these mechs, but they haven't returned from that mission yet, so they're not in the repair bay. Nothing to do except advance the day. Maintenance on the Thumper, it remains quality D, and that is dropping. I'm seeing E's and F's primarily. I see some A's here too, but that's just on the machine guns and the Thumper. Everything else is C or lower. That's rough. Maybe we should do something about that. Lori Shuai, working on that one. So set the extra maintenance time to ×4 and check on Lori and make sure he has enough time to actually do that. So just to get everyone sorted and organized, skill level, and then roll. That was Lori Shuai. She has not got enough time to maintain the mechs that she is assigned, or the tanks that she's assigned to. So what can we do there? We can give this long tom to someone else. It's already at ×3, and I guess that's been working for us. Let's go ahead and set that to ×4 because we're downgrading the tech that we're using from a veteran to a regular. We'll give that to, who would we give that to? Looks like Maria Teresia. Being that she has the least amount of XP of all of the regular techs that haven't already got their times occupied. After our doctor finishes training practicing on them. None of those are active wounds. So they have all been healed already. So our doctors have gotten as much practice out of them as they're going to. Checking. Oh yeah, I was looking to see 360 minutes for that long tom. So yeah, that's gonna be Maria Teresia's whole day almost. That's 6 hours a day, just maintaining that one vehicle. Do we have the repair bay yet? Not yet. Let's go one more day. All right, that's everyone in the repair bay. What have we got? Ashernar revisits ancient battle mech. Recently announcing the update of the venerable Dervish battle mech, Ashernar battle mechs has increased their stock holdings by an order of magnitude. Designated the DV-7D, several new technologies have been used to improve on a rather lackluster base model. The change in both the internal structure materials as well as the new armor has several technical companies offering to retrain technicians to repair these rediscovered components. Additional safety measures and ammunition efficiency technologies have also been added to help keep the machines on the field longer than previous variants. If I recall, ammunition efficiency technologies, it has Streak SRM2s. It sounds like it has Endosteel and Ferrofibrous. But I seem to recall the Dervish update being not much less lackluster than the original. Let's see, we've also got maintenance on the Vedette, which is not in great shape, but not getting worse at least. We've got the Saracen, which likewise is in not great shape, but trending upwards. And we've got the Stalker ready in, what is that, 50 days or something? And that's before the roll. So that'll be 50 days plus another 60 after the roll. So yeah, the soccer's not going to be ready until February, March, something like that. By which time we'll probably already have started on the next contract. So the rifleman, it looks like, only has ammunition reloading to be done. Let's see, the Atlas also only has reloading to be done. We'll give that to Ethan here. Wolverine, likewise, took no damage. Banshee, I don't remember that last mission going quite this well, but apparently it did. Let's see, how are we doing for SRM ammo? So the warehouse, not the hangar. Gonna be under the S's, past the M's, okay. SRM4 ammo. SRM4 is not SRM4 ammo, there we go. We've got 89 shots with another 25 on the way. Let's go ahead and buy... Let's just go full 100 more shots with that. The SRM6 ammo, we've got 55 with 45 on the way. Let's go ahead and order... yes, 2 of those. I meant to click multiple. I was going to do 3, but whatever. SRM2 ammo, we've got 110 shots. That's plenty. Yeah, 4 and 2, that works for me. How are we for armor? Standard 1362, 85 tons worth. That is plenty, I think, for now. Gonna be slightly less after we finish repairing Wyvern's Archer, but not too bad. Seeing what, 4 points, 2 points, 11, 4 and 5. So yeah, relatively light damage there. We'll have Fred Modry working on these bits, because we are trying to get him up to elite, being as how he's already at 28 XP. I think that's all we really need to worry about until our next mission pops up. Saturday, AFFC stands up new regimental combat team. The 11th FedCom RCT was officially activated late last month on Sky with Hauptmann General Amos Harrington as the commanding officer. Military public relations personnel have been fighting a battle themselves, as several more extreme media outlets have called the formation of this unit a ploy to maintain control over a rebellious Combine population. With the rebellion of 3034 still fresh in the minds of many, this unit will have its work cut out with riots and garrison missions throughout the region. Okay. That's not really what we're concerned with. We're, I mean, we're in Draconis space, right near the FedCom border, but, actually, let's, actually not sure what part of the Combine is being lorded over by this supposed new unit. But we're headed north, away from the Federated Commonwealth. Let's see, maintenance on the Blackjack, I hope that went well, and it appears to have. I'm still seeing a couple of Ds, but nothing too untoward. SRM ammo will be arriving in a couple days, up to 9 days. Let's see, the repair bay is fine. The infirmary, we've still got, oh. Yeah, we need to assign her. Did not realize she was wounded. So yeah, I stand corrected, rank. Our doctors are going to continue practicing on them. These two, I don't think they're gonna be healed by the time we leave the planet, so we're probably just gonna leave them. We're probably just gonna ransom them off in their current state. 18 days, 96 days. yeah, we're and broken back in 61 days. Yeah, we're I think we're gonna hand those off. Um, uh, Risa is gonna stay with us, of course, until she's treated, but the others not so much. Moving on to Sunday, we've got maintenance on the Atlas. All right, all right. Not looking bad. I still see, again, a couple of Ds, mainly on the armor, it looks like. And the left torso. And the Sabakukaze, also starting mostly at C's and trending upwards. We've got some ammo arriving, we've got the Stalker refit, experimenting on them. No, we are not experimenting medically on our prisoners. Moving on to Monday, do we have a battle? It doesn't look like we do. We've got maintenance on the Long Tom. This button. Okay, so yeah, that's an improvement. Moving on to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, lots of maintenance on Friday. Hoser's Ride. I'm seeing some improvement. We'll see some double heat sinks that could be in better shape. But generally not bad, not bad. The quick draw, I'm seeing quite a lot of improvement actually. That's good. The Jabberwocky, which hopefully we'll never see combat to begin with, but let's see. Archer, I'm seeing D's. That's all A's, B's, and C's. I like it. Mobile Long Tom, trending upwards. DPC, A. Pegasus Scout Hover Tank, no change looks like. Moving on to Saturday then. Maintenance on the Cronus. The Cronus is easy to maintain and is getting extra time, so looks like this D turned into a C here. I'm seeing primarily A's. Yeah. Won't be long before that's S tier. Moving on to Sunday. We've got the Warhammer 6ML. Still seeing the head is a D, the right torso is a D, the right arm is a D. Everything else is looking pretty good. Moving on to Monday the 29th, the personnel market has been updated. We've got a motorized platoon of rifles. I don't think we're interested in them. Maintenance on the Sholigar, no change. Maintenance on the Dig King, trending upwards. And the Stalker's down to 19,400 minutes. Excuse me. Let's see, the repair bay is good. Armory is no change. The warehouse is good. Just have to check and make sure we're not leaving something forgotten for days on end. So we've got no missions yet. November 30th, we've got the Stuka improving in quality. Improving quite nicely. Going on to, I believe this is going to be Wednesday, December 1st. Means everyone's going to get a bunch of XP. Not everyone's going to get a bunch, but everyone's going to have a chance to get a little. The unit market has been updated. I did not mean to double click that. Let's start with the most expensive. We've got Zeus. Zeus at 20% off. It's not bad. I do wish it was more heavily armored. Autocannon 5, not a great weapon system for a mech that size. I don't think we need any new units. We splurged last month. Contract market. There are no contracts. Hire a recruit of your choice. Doodles has gained an XP. That puts him at 10. So he's a quarter of the way to elite now. Maru gained an XP. He's at 15 now. Giovanna Alexander, I think I was waiting for her to hit 40. She's at 29 now. Bunch of privates, bunch of sergeants and privates. Corporal, not really worried about that. I'm looking for officers primarily. Victor Rama has gained an XP. He's now at 6. Thought that said Colonel for a second. I was going to be excited. Adan Gato has gained an XP, now sitting at 27. Random guy, or excuse me, Earl Sinclair gained one, now at 14. Yarvik is sitting at 20 XP. He can now spend a point on gunnery, I think, and we pick up all weather. That's not bad. Who else? Who else? We've got a few people at 20 XP. We've got Ruby Singh Gilmore, who can put a point into piloting, and she picks up Sensor Geek. We've got Nairn Limbrick, who can put a point into piloting. We've got Zero Chew, who can put a point into piloting. Although, is that really what we want, or do we want Zero Chew to put points into edge? Or maybe we could change those weapon specialists. No, Zero Chew's at 18. I need Ash. Ash is sitting at 20. She could put a point into gunnery. Yeah, I think that's the move. Make those lasers more effective, or we could do gunnery specialization is 40, but where is it? Weapon specialist, medium laser, that's only 20, and that counts for 2. Is that worth 20 XP? If she's gonna stay in that mech, it certainly is. And even if she isn't, most of my mechs do have medium lasers. There's really no downside other than the cost of an XP and the limitation that you can't do it to multiple weapons. Yeah, that was absolutely worthwhile. Aaron actually maybe want to some points in special abilities. I don't know. I think we just wanted to go with piloting on that one. So all weather, yeah, that's okay. So we now have 2 elite pilots. We've got Fred Jones, the elite in the awesome, and we've got Ruby, the elite in the Cronus, with Hopping Jack and Sensor Geek. Weapon specialist PPC and weathered for Fred Jones. Who is next going to be an elite? Don Gato is still a ways off. That's 13 to improve gunnery plus 20. Frederick French is 19 points away from being an elite. Zero Chew is a ways off. Victor Rama is 34 points away. So yeah, it looks like Fred French is going to be our next elite, most likely. And hopefully, we don't have any more missions before the end of the contract. We've been paid out 25.3 million C-bills. We've paid out 846,000 altogether. We've got, I want to just save it right here just to keep a record of who gained what. Let's see, the repair bay, the infirmary, those haven't changed. We're moving on to Thursday the 2nd. Friday, maintenance on the crosscut logger mech. It's looking to be in pretty decent shape. The Von Luckner heavy tank, likewise, not bad. Saturday and Sunday the 5th, we've got maintenance on the Wolverine. Very nice. We've got maintenance on the Slayer. Armor. Rolled Snake Eyes. Margin of -4, new quality is D. That's... Hopefully we can improve that. We are spending extra time on this fighter. Okay, so that is it for this mission. Complete mission, outcome success. We did have them routed. We did not salvage all that we could have. A FedCom liaison stationed at Galatia was authorized to hire a small mercenary unit to travel to the pre-industrial world of Pliska to deal with the pirates that have become a problem for the forces stationed there. The pirates are surprisingly well equipped, but not very well trained. Oh, that's because at default, when you do that, it goes back to your first mission. I had forgotten all about that. So next is going to be the contract market. I guess we're going to have to wait until the end of the month and see if we can spawn anything. Unless we want to travel somewhere where there might be more action. Maybe go to Rasselhog. There should be a hiring hall there. Being that it is a capital planet. That is a long way away though. That is actually only 72 days of travel. That's less time than I would have thought, and we're also passing through a couple of planets that just a recharging station. Okay. Oh, but before we do, personnel, we're going to prisoners. We're going to sort by rank. We're going to start by shift clicking from the top guy down to the bottom one of those. We're getting rid of Shuko, getting rid of Kenko. That's the one with CTE. That's internal bleeding. Where was the other one? The broken spine that was going to take forever to fix. Okay, it was already highlighted. So again, from the top, we're going to shift click down to here. Shuko and Kenko and Ula. Okay, double check. Ula, CTE, yeah. Okay, so with all those people highlighted, we are going to ransom 56 prisoners for darn near 1 million C-bills. Yes, please. Let's see, internal bleeding has been successfully treated, not experimented on, and will be fixed in about 3 days. We can go ahead and, I guess, recruit all of these people now. That'll help fill out the roles, fill in some gaps where we needed some people. Now we're sorted by rank again. We can fix that. We have any dependents ready to go up? Oh, Corey has can become an aerotech. Green aerotech, but an aerotech nonetheless. Let's see. Salmon has 7 XP, waiting to be a better mech tech, and that's going to be 10 XP for that, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Let's see, nothing in the repair bay still. Oh, I checked. We haven't had any missions. I think we're ready to just pass time to the end of the month. We've got a personnel market on Monday. We've got, we've got some mechanics. We've got a veteran mechanic. I did not realize that we were making a paid recruitment role, but hey, I'm fine with that. We'll go ahead and hire a veteran mechanic. We'll hire a green mechanic too. Sure, why not? And are our mechanics ranked? I forget. Yes, our mechanics are... Well, veterans are going to be sergeants, which means Hanlon also needs to be promoted. And Leonidas is going to be a corporal. Aerospace tech, we've got Bernard here, needs to also be a corporal. And I guess these two infantry folks can also get promoted to corporal since they're techs now. Maintenance on the transgressor. I see some green. The stalker's down to 16,000 minutes. Moving on to Tuesday and Wednesday. Got maintenance on the Stalker 3F. Still see some parts that are not in great shape, but they're not getting worse. Actually, yeah, we're spending time -3 extra time. And if I'm not mistaken, it's either 3048 or 3049 is when the error mod changes from +2 to +1, which will help immensely if that's the point that we're at. Yeah, we're gonna be ringing in the new year on some strange and lonely planet. LRM carrier, even with the extra time, not trending up, seeing some mixed up and down. The rear heading downwards is not great. We won't do anything about it. It's already at ×2. Corporal Ryan Olive. Go -3. Go down to mechanics. Ryan now needs to split his workload. The other one, I guess, will go to Ayana. And hopefully that will start trending upwards after that. We've changed the modifier in our favor. APC, not really worried about that. Salvage mech, seeing green. All right. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got maintenance on the Banshee. It's looking pretty alright if you ask me. Still see a D on the right leg. And some D's for the LB10X and double heatsink down there at the bottom, trying to hide from me. Monday, the personnel market is updated, and I forgot to change this. We've got some autocannon 20 field gunners that we don't need. We've got a regular mechanic. Go ahead and hire him. Not really worried about a green mechanic. Now, what should we be trying to hire since we've got some time? We're set for mech warriors. We don't really need any LAM pilots or drivers or gunners. Do we need drivers or gunners? I feel like we had a bit of a crunch, but now we've got more. Soldiers we don't really need. We've got hyperspace navigators looking a little too far ahead. Mech tech or mechanic we're pretty much set for. Aerospace tech we're set for. Battle armor tech is a bit premature. Aztecs, doctors, medics, admins, no. No, I guess we don't need to hire really anything at the moment. We could be, but yeah, I mean, well, most of our vehicle drivers are green. Fix some ranks here. Turn all these guys in gold, like they should be. Soldiers will have to work that out. The gunners, we could turn you guys into corporals. So many green gunners that I don't feel like I really need. But they're corporals now, and maybe some of them will advance gradually. You need 10 XP, you have 6. You have 8 XP, you need 10, I believe. Is that right? Double check that. No, actually. You need 5. You can be a regular driver. Alright, good deal. You also should have enough to go up. Oh, you're still green? Oh, that's not. Well, at least the LRM carrier went from a 7 to a 6. The hoser have an assigned tech to paint things on the awesome. I kind of figured he was doing it on his own. Like, so, you know, like having bonding time with the mech while he did it. um, I mean, I guess we can assign, what is this tech? Guillaume is assigned to your tech, to your mech, so I guess he could be the one, painting the stuff on it. I mean, what else is he gonna spend his 6 hours a day doing? Let's see, and then we've got a vessel crew member. We can make you a spaceman. Thought he would be taking auditions and interviews for painting abilities. Well, maybe that's how Guillaume got the job, by being the best painter. Not the best tech, just the best painter. Okay, so that's some ranks sorted out. That was the personnel market handled. Moving on to Tuesday, we've got maintenance on the Marauder 5A. Up. Got maintenance on Ash's Archer. Again, it feels like we just did that one. Thursday the 16th, Friday the 17th, maintenance on the Rifleman. Not bad. Saturday the 18th, maintenance on the Thumper. Remains D and not moving upwards. It's a veteran tech spending extra time and not making any progress. That's how bad a shape it's in. Sunday the 19th, we've got maintenance on the Vedette and the Saracen. Okay, that's not bad. Monday the 20th, we've got personnel market. We've got a regular aerospace pilot, a 3-5 no less. I don't see any reason not to hire her. We can actually think 3-5, 2-4. No, you're gonna be a backup. You're not the only 3-5 backup that we have, in fact. That's gonna be Lieutenant Junior grade. And you're gonna need 10, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, so no one's going up there. We've got maintenance on the Blackjack. I see where an E turned into a D. Seeing some other improvements there. Stalker will be ready in just over 9,000 minutes. 21st, Atlas again. Maintenance on the Sabakaze again. 22nd, we got the Long Tom. Is this the one that was moving upwards? Maria Teresa, yeah, that is the one that was looking rough. It is improving, so that's good. We've got the Stalker in 8,000 minutes, 7,000 minutes. Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. We had nothing going on. I guess there was a party in the mess. But other than that, I don't know. We've got Poser's Ride. We've got another A appearing here, which is good. That's on the center torso too, so that's going to make it easier to repair if things ever go horribly, horribly wrong. Let's see, the Quick Draw looking good. The Jabberwocky Wise. Wyvern's Archer being A's and B. Nice. Amelia on the other long tom. CSC moving upwards. APC is what it is. And the Pegasus. Okay. Everyone's still stuffed from Christmas leftovers. We've got maintenance on the Cronus, which is almost solid A's at this point. I see a B, another B, and that is it. The Cronus is about to be maxed out, which is not a bad thing at all. Got the Stalker in 5,000 minutes. On the 29th, we're down to 5,000 minutes exactly. We've got the Sholdagar. We've got the Dig King. Let's see, December 30th, almost New Year's Eve. We've got maintenance on the Stuka. Looking alright, I guess. Right. New Year's Eve, and we've got nothing going on. All is quiet. We've got the Stalker refit done in 4,000 minutes. Alright, let us see what January 1st brings us. Alright, we've got a unit market update. We've got a Battlemaster 1G, which, even though it's marked up, I do love me a Battlemaster. Definitely has some tweaks that I would make on it. I don't like the rear-facing medium lasers. But I do like the 4 forward-facing medium lasers. That's a surefire way to win my heart for any mech, is to give it 4 forward-facing medium lasers, like the Stalker has. I love me a Stalker as well. That one's marked down, but I don't really need it. We've got a Marauder 3R. That's one I don't like. Another Enforcer. We just bought one and we haven't even used it yet, and this one's more expensive. We've got a Griffin for 65% of cost. Ridiculous. Oh, wow. This is not a standard Griffin. This is a 2N. This has double heat sinks, Endosteel, Ferrofibrous, and ERPPC, ECM, Pace. 4 million C-bills? Yeah, I think I want a Griffin 2N. It's in transit, it'll be here in 7 days, and I'm inevitably going to forget on the 7th day. What can we do to improve this thing? We could swap out the SRM6s for LRMs, give it some more long-range punch, make it more of a dedicated fire support mech. I mean, that's 8 tons. That's enough for an LRM 15 and a ton of ammo, which is not going to be enough ammo. We could do an LRM 10 and some armor, perhaps. No, not really. We've only got 6 points of armor. We don't need another heat sink. What can we do with another ton? Or 2. Let me... Oh, it's not going to let me put it in the mech lab just yet. But yeah, for 3.8 million C-bills. Can't beat that. What else did we miss? First of all, we have an insane number of new dependents. rather a lot of new dependents. Jeez, where did all these people come from? We now have more dependents than we know what to do with. Some of them even have upwards of 8 XP. Laura Muriu, I guess? I don't know. 24-year-old female with 8 XP. What do we want to make her? We're good for administrators. We're good for pilots. We could maybe make her an aerospace tech, but we've already got plenty of green ones. I don't think she has enough XP to start being a doctor. Or does she? New skill. Doctor? Doctor? I was thinking it might be top. Doctor, 5 XP. Yeah, there we go. Gonna change the primary role. Yeah, alright. She's not a very good doctor, but she is doctor number 6. And once we've got this many people, I don't think 5 doctors is going to be enough. We've got Hanki Yao with 7 XP, who has small pilot, oblique artilleryman, and eagle's eyes. I think we want to give him gunnery mech so he can take advantage of that small pilot quirk, or SPA. Start with piloting there. It's not going to be enough to change his primary role now. We'll just have to remember, or we can change his rank to recruit to help us remember. We've got Zahor Kachida with 6 XP, no special abilities. We don't need a doctor. We can't afford a mech tech. Maybe make him a mechanic. I mean, I'm a corporal as long as I've got it in my mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and make you a green mechanic. Up here. Tech mechanic. I was looking for just mechanic. We sent him to trade school. He learned how to fix tanks. Oh, and vehicle crew member. Oh, because tech mechanics can do that. We've got Jamie Riddock. Maybe we can make him a vessel crew member. So now we've got what, 2 vessel crew members? 4 actually. Interesting. I didn't realize we had that many. That's gonna be spaceman recruit. Sorry, I'm behind on the chat. Where they came from, there were mothers and fathers who loved each other very much. And out popped a 24-year-old with enough XP to immediately go into trade school and learn how to fix tanks. But dependents are a valuable resource, and I'm not going to look them in the mouth. A bunch of people have gained XP as well. I mean, Henshaw gained XP. He is at 27 now. Did anyone hit 20-point mark? No. No. Giovanna Alexander has 30 XP. We're trying to get to 40 so we can have an elite administrator. Let's see. Roundabout is working on the Stalker. It's down to 3,560 minutes. We've paid out 1 million seals in salaries and overhead expenses. The Griffin that we purchased will be here in 7 days. We got a new doctor, new pilot, new tech, new vessel crew member. That was January 1st. Now, did I see contract unit updated? I did. It updated to nothing. Okay. So what we're going to do, I think, territory to Rasselhog. It's a lot of days. It's going to be a long and boring trip, but hopefully we'll pick up a contract when we get there. Hopefully it'll keep us in the area. Also, what is our father? Now that we're in contract. Oh, we still can't order a hatchet. That's unfortunate. I thought for sure we'd be able to pick up a hatchet once we got out of that contract. Is there anything else that we needed? Ammunition for various things. Don't have much flak ammo, but we don't use much flak ammo. We've got 90 shots each of LB10X ammo. We do need LRM-10 ammo. We're down to 2 tons of that. So we need to buy, what, about 8 tons of that? LRM-20 ammo, or LRM-15 ammo we could use. Maybe 24 more shots of that. LRM-20 ammo. That's 36, that's 42 shots. We'll go ahead and keep ourselves up to 100 on those. We've got 6 narc pods. I don't think we have anything that fires narcs. Those do we want in total? 5 tons maybe? That should be plenty. SRM ammo, we've got plenty. Streak SRM ammo. I have one more ton of that. Yeah, I think for ammo we're looking good. We should be looking good still for armor. The only thing that's going to be difficult to find is going to be the narc pods. Alright, do we start making the jumps to Rasselhog in an attempt to pick up better contracts? Because I don't think we're getting any on Shiratori. If you've got an opinion, now is the time to make it known. That's gonna be 7 days still. Hasn't changed. We haven't advanced the day. I hate how it says the contract market was updated when it looks exactly the same. We could use GM mode to add some contracts randomly, but I don't feel like that's entirely true to the spirit of the game. And so many freaking dependents. Maxed out for mech techs, which is a shame because I really want more mechs, but to do that I need more techs, at least to keep them in fighting shape. Alright, well, I guess nobody has any strong opinions as to what we do next, so I guess we'll go ahead and start that plan. We will begin transit to Rasselhog. It's going to take us 72 days. And we're going to pay for every jump. It's going to get expensive. We're currently sitting at 230 million C-bills. Gonna be, does it tell me the cost? Total cost 8.6 million C-bills. So we're going to be down to 222 million by the time this is through, or less, because we're also going to pay out a couple months worth of overhead and salaries. That's going to be about $1 million a month. So yeah, we're going to be at about 220 million C-bills by the end of all this, maybe just a hair over. Do we take advantage of this? New week. Okay, maintenance. Finding ammo. Personnel market updated. We've got mechanized wheeled platoon of flamers. We'll go new week. Oh, cancel. Yeah, I forgot that was going to be a thing. So Tuesday we've got maintenance on the Wolverine and the Slayer. We've got Wednesday, we've got maintenance on the Transgressor. Thursday, Friday, maintenance. The Stalker is ready on Sunday, looks like. Yeah, we've got 200 minutes left on the Stalker. We've got an unmaintained unit that we need to put into mothballs. Or do we? Do we want to mothball the Griffin, or do we want to swap it for the Wolverine? Or did we want to put it in the mech bay? I think that's what we want to do. Let's see. Do we have any variants of the 2N that we like? We've got 1NML, which will not take advantage of the double of endosteel or ferrofibrous. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make something from scratch. We'll go into customize in the mech lab. Griffin 2N Mark II works for me. We've already got the double heat sinks, the endosteel, and the ferro. Maybe we want to go up half a ton of ferro. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's 34. We'll go like that for half a ton. We want to drop SRM 6s and their ammo. Wanted to add an LRM 10, I think, and maybe a medium laser. So ammo. Do we go 2 tons of ammo, or do we add a medium laser? We're already going to be adding, I think, a small laser. Oh, do we have AMS? There we go. I think that is solid right there. Can we put the AMS in the head? I like the AMS in the head. That way you know it's always on. Still, that puts all of our weapons on the right side, which I don't really love, but it's a Griffin, that's just the way it's built. That's gonna take us 6,000 minutes. Got the ECM, got max armor, it's got the long range punch, it's got 20 points worth of long range punch, it's got the AMS. This thing is going to be super tanky. It's evasive, it's heavily armored, it's got the AMS and the ECM. This thing is going to be just absolutely painful to try to take out. We'll go ahead and begin the refit. We'll have, let's see, 6,000 minutes, that's what? 12 days and change. We'll see if Ediborg, wait, no. We have an engineer, don't we? Personnel. Ediborg is an engineer, yeah. Which, if I'm not mistaken, does mean he gets a bonus. They get a bonus on refit rolls, right? -2, yes. So Ediborg is definitely the one we want working on this. On an 8+, yeah, we'll do that. Maintenance refit. It's gonna take our best tech an 8+. Oh, we needed ferrofibrous armor. That's gonna be a 6+. Oh, we need an AMS. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have that. We cannot get an AMS. Yeah, let's go with 10 lots of ferrofibrous armor, but we are going to have to cancel that refit. And we're going to have to go with some medium lasers, I think, in the meantime. Go ×4. Customize in MechLab. Mark 1.5 in Roman numerals, why not? That was dropping the SRMs. LRM-10 and the LRM-10 ammo. That was medium laser and a small in the meantime. I think I want the small laser in the torso and the medium laser in the head. Just so that if we lose that right torso, we've still got a little more firepower. No, I don't like 8+s, but on a refit, that's not terrible. Because there's no chance of actually losing anything except time. And honestly, if we weren't about to do 70 days worth of travel, oh, dang it, we still need the ferrofibrous armor. All that for, like, 6 points of armor. But yeah, no. 8+s I don't like on repair rolls, but for refit rolls and to hit rolls, 8+ is not bad. Alright. We're also going to be able to assign a person. What person do we want to assign? I'm thinking a regular tech. How about Alexandru? Alexandru has 9 XP already. Worth it? Maybe Shoyab can do that. Yes, we can have Shoyab do that. That puts Shoyab him at 420 minutes. Alright. So yeah, I think now we are ready to go another week. Whoa. Okay, jump point reached, jump to nausea, recharging drives, ammo has arrived, narc pods have arrived, stalker customization 30,000, yeah, it's gonna be another 31,000 minutes. Failed to find an AMS but used edge, or AMS ammo, found AMS ammo, okay, which is great. It'd be better if we had AMS. We did find one lot of ferrofibrous armor, which should be enough. Found a bunch more ferrofibrous armor. It should be arriving in some days. Starting in 3 days? Yeah, it looks like starting in 3 days. So that gives us Monday. Back to Monday. We've got 6 tons of LRM, 6 shots of LRM-20 ammo has arrived. Narc pods have arrived. Maintenance on the Marauder. The Griffin's being worked on finally. So that's down to 3,500 minutes. Just make sure I didn't miss any news stories or anything. Go new week again. Up to January 24th. Let's see, we've got maintenance on the Vedette, maintenance on the Saracen. The Stalker's going to be a while. The Griffin's hopefully not going to be too long. Maintenance on the Blackjack. Maintenance on the Atlas, the Sabakukaze. The Long Tom. This is the one that Maria Teresia was working on. Okay. We've got some D's turning into C's. That's good. So now that we've got ferrofibrous armor, do we just want to put that on like everything just for a little bit of extra protection? We could start putting it on things like the Blackjack, maybe. I mean, it shouldn't be too big a deal to swap out the armor. It's not like Endo Steel where you. Hey, McGorilla! Finished the morning set of meetings. How are things going? We are killing time. We're in transit. We are in transit to Rasselhog because hopefully we can find some contracts there because we were not getting any contracts where we were. So I've been advancing by the week. We've got we picked up a Griffin that a Griffin 2N that we're putting LRMs on, so it's got that long range punch. It should be about done being fixed up. Hopefully tomorrow. We need an 8+ on that. And if not, then it'll be maybe another couple of weeks. I wanted to put AMS on it, but we can't get AMS. Instead, we just got ferrofibrous and endo steel. And I was debating whether to put ferrofibrous on. Oh, I don't know. Wolverine, maybe, or the Cronus. Maybe not the Cronus. The quick draw's a few points short on the armor department, mainly on the legs, it looks like. Could maybe use another medium laser or another heat sink. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Ash Mark II. What happens if we go armor? Oh, right. Armor is up here. Oh, because we're type level standard or type. Why is armor type ferrofibrous not available? Should be on this list, right? Am I missing something? Do I need to make it advanced? There it is. And that gives us 9 more points to play with. Gives us 5 more points to play with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives us a ton. Do we go with a medium laser? Do we go with a heat sink? I think the heat sink, because then we can build up 6 points a turn if we fire everything. And then we can cool off 2 points a turn if we fire everything but the large laser. Oh, upgrade the tech level. I thought ferrofibrous was standard tech. I thought, I didn't realize it was advanced. I thought introductory was basic armor, but standard included ferrofibrous. I guess I was mistaken. So yeah, I think this looks like, I think this looks like a build. We've saved ourselves a ton. We've added heat sink. We've added some armor. Why can we not begin the? I'm missing something. Oh, we need to assign the ferrofibrous crit. So we can just autofill that. That all goes into the torsos, which I guess is fine. Torsos and the head, it looks like we've got 5 plus 7 plus 2 is 14, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to be able to get it on an 8 or better, but maybe we can get it on a 10. That's going to be 8,000 minutes. That's what, 16, 17 days? It's going to be a little over a month. Have that done by February. Yeah, we can go ahead and put Chris on that. Hopefully she can, well, not likely, but we'll see. Let's see, what else can we be refitting? We could put another medium laser on this thing. That would be nice. Standard, let's go advanced. Let's go ferrofibrous. Drop. Ooh, we have to give up 2 points of armor. I want to, though. I guess we can take that out of the legs. Put this at 2 tons. Thinking just 2 medium lasers. Give us a little more burst power. And a little more sustained power. Put some in the legs. You don't want leg crits. Ferrofibrous counts as a reroll. Also, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. We don't have enough crit. No, we are short by 3 crits. Maybe if we take off the hand actuators and the lower arm, but then it's not an archer anymore. We'll go ahead and remove that from the lab. That's not going anywhere. But yeah, packing out the leg crits with ferrofibrous doesn't actually make you any less likely to take a motive crit. Yeah, the quick draw. Yeah, the archer actually already had the legs packed out with jump jets, so that's a non-issue for that mech. Yeah, the quick draw with the ferrofibrous. Excuse me. Yeah, I would have to put either weapons in the legs or heat sinks. Of course, inner sphere double heat sinks don't fit in the legs. I'm not trying to put ammo in the legs or anything like that. This is designed as a melee mech anyway, so I want to keep the legs free for kicking. Got the Cronus highlighted. I was looking for quick draw. Yeah. I just realized how similar the quick draw and the Cronus actually are. Both have large laser, 3 or 4 mediums, and an SRM4. They both move 585. Wow, these things are actually most Identical. 192 armor versus 184. Trades one of the mediums for two smalls. And it's got more heat sinks. Yeah. I did not realize how similar those two were. Okay, so I think we can continue advancing by the week. Astronaut Battle Mech specs leak for a new variant of classic design. Helm Memory Core has allowed another design to become even more effective. The latest variant of the Phoenix Hawk is flush with new bells and whistles that would make General Kerensky himself envious. Details are still coming in, but a source has leaked that the new PXH-3D has not only incredible range for its weaponry, but that it also has been redesigned from the ground up to be more effective as a medium scout, far from supply lines. I believe it replaces the machine guns with pulse lasers, small pulse lasers. I don't know offhand what other changes it makes, but yeah, the Phoenix Hawk is a good base. Might as well get an STY-3C. I'm not familiar with an STY. What mech is that? No change to Hoser's Ride. Star Slayer. Not familiar with that one. That must be post-invasion. Quick draw on 7,000 minutes, Stalker and 23,000. Griffin customization, we made the 8, so the Griffin is complete. Maintenance on the Cronus. We are solid A's across the board on the Cronus. That's what happens when you have a an elite tech spending all of their time on an easy to maintain mech. So yeah, that's going to be super easy to work on from now on. Let's see, we've got Oligar maintenance, we've got the mining mech maintenance. We've got the quick draw refit in 4,300 minutes. That's an empty ammo bin. Do we swap the Wolverine, the large laser, 3 mediums, and an SRM-6 versus an ERPPC and an LRM-10? I don't know. What do we think? Do we put Bernita in the Griffin? Works. Command mech, extended torso twist, improved comms, protected actuators, cramped cockpit. Versus... doesn't want to tell me. We're gonna have to fix something about that. That's GRF. Battle fists, rugged and ubiquitous. Those battle fists. Rugged 1 point. Does what again? Not implemented. And ubiquitous. Mariana Lance. Does Mariana Lance need a close range slugger or a long range sniper? Oh. Yeah, let me check that out. Ah. 3C. We've got a 2C here. excuse me. 50 tons, 4.7 million Seabills, 1,365 battle value, 585 movement profile, 11 double heat sinks, only 125 armor. It is ferrofibrous though. 2 large lasers, 2 mediums, and a small. Rear mounted in the head. I don't think I've ever seen a rear mounted head weapon before. And an SRM4. With case in the left torso and 1 point of rugged, as we discovered, not implemented. That, if you trade one of the large lasers for a medium and a couple tons of armor, you're looking at something very similar to my quick draw or that Cronus. And that's the 2C. You said the 3C, I'm guessing, has like endosteel and an XL engine or something like that. Oh yeah, Mariana Lance. We've got a sniper mech here, we've got a slugger mech here, we've got a slugger mech here. Alice kind of does both, with the LRM and the LBX at long range, and the large laser for medium range, and all the medium lasers at short range in the SRM. Rifleman is, of course, a sniper mech. I feel like the Wolverine or the Griffin could go equally well in this lance. Maybe we hold on to it for... Such a good mech though. It's got the endosteel and the ferrofibrous. Huh. $11 double heat sinks, 2x large, 1x SRM4, 2 mediums, 1 small, ferro, and case. Yeah. Yeah. That's the 3C. That sounds exactly like the 2C. But yeah, that's definitely a solid mech right there. I wouldn't mind if it were a little bit more well protected, but we all know canon mechs have their flaws. All right, we're gonna start a new week. Going to first of the month, right? Contract market updated. Oh, we've got Draconis Combine versus Free Rasselhug Republic Extraction Raid. We are 4 jumps away and 25 days away. We've got green allies in C-rated mechs. We've got regular enemies in C-rated mechs. 4 months, half compensation, house command rights, 55% transport, 30% exchange salvage. Not great. We can renegotiate the 0% straight support. 100% battle loss compensation. That's not bad. Monthly payout. Um, 27 million per month. That's a slight improvement over the. Where is Vipava? Oh, not far from where we're already going. What do you think, guys? Do we take this one, or do we keep going and hope to find something better? It's a 4-month contract. Requires 4 lances. We really only have 3 lances of max. We would need a 4th lance. We might be able to reorganize some stuff into 4 lances, but we can't add any max. We don't have the text for it. Yeah, I know, you don't keep the salvage. 30% is not great. Exchange is not great. But it's a paying contract without waiting another month in Rasselhog. Alright, we'll hold off. Dauphine gained an XP. She now has 10, which is enough for an edge. Don't let me forget that. Scott Enriquez. Space pilots. Yeah, he could use an edge. Sheila McKinney. Not spending 5 on anything. You might even afford the dropship after the mission. Yeah. 27 million C-bills a month for 4 months is about 100 million C-bills, plus the battle compensation. Well, the battle loss compensation is going to even out with what we actually spend on repairs. But 30% salvage on top of that. Yeah, that put us at about 325 to, I want to say 350 million C-bills. I do have an issue with the green allies versus regular enemies. C-Mex all around is not bad, but I don't know. Okay. Wolverine maintenance. Okay, looking pretty good. Player maintenance, likewise. Scavenger mech went from B to A. Plenty of improvement there. Alright, so we wanted to give this guy some edge. KO check, that's the only thing he can spend his edge on. Yeah, that's it. KO check is the only thing he can spend his edge on. So I was looking at dropships the other day, honestly, and I mean, actually, not honestly. And I don't. I think. I don't know which one I'm looking for. I think it was a mule. Unit market. I wanted purchase unit. Sorted by price. I think it was mule was the first thing I found that had anywhere near enough cargo space for us to be interested in. And even that is only going to be what, 8,000 tons, which much cargo space do we need? We need 6,000 tons. So yeah, if we get lucky, we can find a mule. What's the price on that? That is 163 million C-bills. So we could actually afford that right now. As a matter of fact, we've got the time. Maybe we should be putting out feelers as it is. Dropship target 9+. Yeah, that'll take us 4 weeks. We want a union, yeah, but I would take a mule. How much does a union cost? That's what, 204 to 259 million. It's got how much cargo space? 337, and only room for 8 mechs, or 12 mechs. 12 mechs is enough to carry all of our active mechs almost, because we've got some heavy lances. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, minus the 3 non-combat mechs. It still leaves 14 mechs that we need transport for. So yeah, I was thinking the mule mainly just because it has enough cargo space to carry everything that we've got, not because it's necessarily combat capable. Alright, new week. Okay, so it is now February the 14th. We're working on the quick draw. Oh, Chris's edge saved her from having to spend another, what, 6,000 minutes on refitting the quick draw. Overlord? I don't think we can afford an Overlord. Heck, we can't afford a Union, really. Not the good one. Maintenance on the quick draw. Ooh, Ferrofiber's armor trending downwards. Rolled a couple of snake eyes there. Hopefully we can do better than that next time. That is one thing I had not considered. And also the Armada I noticed is still +2, so it's going to be another year before that drops down. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a long time. We got the Marauder 5A up to level A mech, which is F if it's not reversed, but I prefer reversed. Personnel market updated. Mech tech regular, we can't afford to hire you. 25,000 Seabills deducted for ship search, that's pennies. The only thing mainly I'm worried about is the time it's going to take us. Rifleman remains A. We'll see armor and some armor not looking so great. Thumper artillery vehicle is making a recovery. It's gone from D to C. I see an F is now an E. A couple of E's are now D's. Right. So that's working out. Stalker customization is going to be 12,400 minutes left, or excuse me, 10,000 minutes by the end of the week. And it's on the Vedette, on the Saracen. Blackjack is now quality A. It was apparently only 1 point shy, I guess. Atlas, likewise trending upwards. Sabaku Kaze is up from C to B. The Mobile Long Tom is up from C to B. Personnel market, we've got an aerospace pilot who brings with him an Eagle. The 75 tonner, we're not really interested in that. And of course, 25,000 Seabills. Where are we at on the map now? We are plus how far along we are. Looks like we're 19.7 days away, so that's less than 3 weeks. So we'll go 1 new week, and then we'll go a second new week, and then we'll go day by day. Stalker is maybe going to be ready by then. I'm not doing the math on that right now. Hoses Ride gets maintenance for Bay. I see a left torso is up to A now, but I'm still seeing these nagging little D's on these heat sinks. The Jabberwocky, the Archer, the Long Tom, APC, the Pegasus went from a C to a B. The Cronus should still be solid A's, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. That's one mech we're not going to have to worry about. The Warhammer 6ML went from a C to a B. We did lose quality on one of the double heat sinks, but we can replace those. The Dig King went from a B to an A. The Sholgar is still an A. 25,000 Seabills deducted ship search. Alright, so 1 more new week and then we're going day to day. Time for new heat sinks. That is a good point. How many double heat sinks are we holding on to? 50. Let's order, what do you think, another 50 should do us? And actually, you know what? I mean, quality D heat sinks, I don't think they're going to show up to be installed in another mech. And unless they're installed on another mech, we can't actually change, and we can't do maintenance on them to change their quality, so we basically have to sell them. Nah, I tell you what, I'm gonna let the heat sinks deteriorate, and if they need to be repaired, we can get our techs to repair them, and if they are irreparable, then we'll replace them. But in the meantime, I don't think we need to go messing with that. They're only level D quality. Alright, one more week. Alright, the Stalker is going to be a bit yet, another 3,280 minutes. We did find a whole bunch of double heat sinks until Burnt Nakamura failed to find one. Does he have? He does have enough edge. He just didn't find it. Okay, he gains 2 XP because he got a 12 after using his edge up here. Let's see, unit market updated. We've got a shootist. Interesting. Autocannon 20, medium pulse, ER large, 2 tons of ammo, command mech with case, max armor for a 70 tonner or nearabouts, 13 double heat sinks, 7, 8. Shootist is a solid ride. Would you compare it to, say, a Warhammer? I don't know, I just feel like that autocannon 20 is a pretty big investment for a mech of 70 tons. It's also 7 million C-bills, it's a 10% markup. Ferrofibrous and the double heat sinks are going to be difficult to maintain. Yes, I'm just talking myself out of buying a shootist. The ER large laser could come in handy. It's a bigger hunchback. Okay. Autocannon 20 in the left arm. ER large in the right torso. Medium pulse in the right arm. Third torso. The weapons layout makes no sense to me at all. Why would you put an autocannon 20 in your arm where it can get shot off and probably will get shot off? Is it worth 7 million C-bills? Or is it worth passing on? We've got a Cataphract 2X, 14 heat sinks, single heat sinks. We've got a Crusader 3L with LRM 10s instead of 15s, but nearly max armor and more heat sinks. Thunderbolt 5D, which has just an autocannon 20 and an LRM 10. Doesn't the Victor do that? Besides, you can twist and shoot the AC-20 into the rear arc that way. Correct on both counts. You are right. The Victor does do that. And in fact, since you mentioned it, I do recall at least one time that I jumped in behind, was it a Victor? Yeah, I think I was getting back shots on it. No, it was a Centurion with the autocannon 20. Is that the AL variant or the A variant? I think it's the AL. And yeah, he torso twisted and blew my head off in one shot. So that was a lesson learned. Apparently not that well because I forgot that it was a thing until you mentioned it. But yes, the Victor does that as well, but the Victor, I think more than 22 armor in the arms, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. This thing is actually pretty heavily armored. The Victor might not be. The shootist is overpriced anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I was debating. I really was. Oh, mongoose. That would be good for a recon squad. 711 movement profile and a large laser. Nearly max armor for a 25 tonner. Not my favorite light mech, but it's, as you say, a solid ride. And it's only 1.4 million C-bills. That said, I don't know. Oh, it's on the black market. Never mind. I'm not gonna spend 1.5 million C-bills on something on the black market. Not gonna happen. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out in case I missed it. We do have a couple of missions. We've got one by the Draconis Combine against Free Rasselhog Republic. Extraction raid on Pomme de Terre. No, it's. Tell you what. Let me. I'm just looking at this. Then I'll close this out, and then I'll look at that contract. Double heat sinks have started arriving. Sorry, oh no, failed to find the double heat sinks today. Paid out 0.9 million C-bills in salaries. Jumped to Radlier. Maintenance on the crosscut mount, maintenance on the Von Luckner. Stabilizer dropped quality. That's surprising. But the general trend is upwards. Double heat sinks found. Double heat sinks arriving. Stalker 3280 minutes. Wolverine maintenance. Okay, looking good. Slayer maintenance. Transgressor maintenance. Personnel market updated. Got a green arrow tech. No, nothing. Alright. And we should be. Okay, yeah, we're one jump away. We're 57% charged. I wanted to look at the contract market. Pomme de Terre, where is that? Oh, that is very close to where we are. That is, in fact, one jump away. Let's take a closer look at that contract. The other one's at Stanzak, which is kind of far out of the way. And yeah, no, we only got a 7. We needed a 9 on the dropship roll, which sucks. 9 is what, about a 25% chance? Alright, so extraction raid on Pomme de Terre, which that's French, I believe, and if I'm not mistaken, it literally translates to potato of the earth, or apple of the earth. It means potato, if I'm not mistaken. We're 4 days away from it. Allies are veterans in D-rated mechs. Enemies are regulars in C-rated mechs, so that's good. Contract length is 4 months. Salvage rights are 50%, although it is exchange. 100% transport, which is not worth much at this point. One jump away. Um, 20% battle loss compensation, which is not great. There. Yeah. Apple of the Earth is French. Okay, yeah, I thought so. And it means potato, right? That's what they call potatoes? Requires 4 lances. Again, we're gonna have to do something about that. We only have 3. Granted, they pretty much all have 5 mechs, but we need a 4th lance for this contract. Unless we want to put our tank detachment in its place. Um, 4 lances. We would have to rearrange some stuff. We might be able to get one more pilot in and one more mech. Gonna have to do a complete reorganization. Gonna have to take someone out of Mariana, someone out of Tonga, and our third. Maybe we need two more mechs. How do we handle this? Do we reorganize Mariana Lance as an assault lance? Do we take the Wolverine out so that it's more uniform? Bunch of 4.6s and 3.5s? Or do we try to... Yeah. If anyone has any advice, set up an understrength lance. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but which mechs do we put in it? Also, what do we call it? Because I've run out of trenches. We'll call it the short lance, because I don't have it in me right now to be that creative. We'll come up with something later, and we'll put everyone else below that. Yeah, that's a 380, that's a 335, that's a 280. We could take the Atlas out and turn this into a heavy lance. And then we could take the Cronus out and make this a heavy lance. What about going Wolverine, Cronus, and one or two other 5.85 units? That's not a bad idea. The beginnings of a recon lance, sort of, like a heavy recon skirmish lance. Yeah, sounds good. We'll have Vernita and Wolverine. We'll have Stiletto and the Cronus. And the quick draw, the Sergeant or Lieutenant Zero Chu is a 5.85. So, how do we think about this? Maybe put another mech in the Galatea Lance, just to get their tonnage back up. It's not a heavy lance. Type we want mech heavy. Mariana Lance is still an assault lance. Galatea is still a heavy lance. No, 220 is a medium, I believe. Oh, we also need to change this formation size. We want regular lance with 4 mech. Galatea is a short lance. Also medium. Short lance is, oh heck. Let's see, it's 120 and less to be a light lance, so that's still a medium lance. So that's gonna be augmented team. No, we're just gonna go with a fire team. Gonna be medium battle mech lance. That's going to be for D, I think. D on the top right. And I guess we need a color. Go, I guess, with this darker green. Formation, go team. Okay. So we've got 4 lances now, without actually adding any mechs. We could add a 60-tonner to Galatea and keep it a medium, a heavy lance. Or we could add up to a 50-tonner to this lance and keep it a medium lance. But yeah, I like the matched movement profiles in this lance. I like the matched movement profiles in this lance. This lance is a bit on the slower side with the exception of the blackjack. Actually, the ash has jack. Yeah, it does. So we've got a pair of 3-5s and a pair of 4-6-4s. And then over here, we've got a bunch of 3-5s and 4-6s. Yeah. So yeah, I think we've got our 4 lances that we need. Well then, are we on our way to Potato Land? Let's see if we can renegotiate the straight support or the battle loss compensation and straight support. I'll take 100% battle loss compensation. That sounds good to me. I'm not exactly in love with working for the Draconis Combine, but a contract is a contract. 50% exchange. I wish we could renegotiate that. But I don't even know what skill that would be. Are we ready to accept this? On the verge of accepting this. I mean, we need to change this icon. We need to put an alphanumeric E, I think. All right, McGorilla says yep. How about Varank? Varank have an opinion? Well, I just sit here and renumber everyone. I mean, we came up to Wrestlehog looking for a contract and we found one, so... Alright. The other option is cadre duty for the Free Wrestlehog Republic. Yeah, no, we're not doing a cadre. Okay, it's only 4 months. 10% battle loss, 0% salvage, 0% straight support. 12 million a month. That's a terrible, terrible contract. Rank says hell yeah. Alright, extraction raid, on the tear. Accepted. And that doesn't sound like me. Alright, well, raid missions are always good though, sounds like fun. Alright, so we're going to the land of potatoes. And we'll be there in roughly 4 days. What is the, time to jump 0.3.7 days. So yeah. We're, would have been nice to get a dropship We'll have to wait. The stalker will be ready in 3280. We've got Tuesday, we're at 69% charged. Nice. We've got the stalker trending upward. I still see a double heatsink quality F. That's not good. LRM carriers trending upward. Maximum, the APC, the salvage mech. Stalker will be ready in 6 days. All right. 82% charged. 95% charged. 3.06 days out. We're en route to Pomme de Terre. Extraction raid dates have been shifted to reflect the current ETA. Apparently today was the day we were supposed to start that mission, because it didn't account for us not being fully charged. What do we have mothballed? We're going to work for snakes though? Yes, unfortunately we are. What do we have mothballed for 60 tonners? We have 3 dragons and a grand dragon. We've got a champion, a rifleman, an Oststrock, an Ostsol, 2 more riflemen. That is a good question. We could be upgrading something during travel. We did do some upgrading. We put, I think we're gonna go ahead and mothball the Griffin. Oliver do that. What can we upgrade on short notice? Not a lot. I tried to put ferrofibrous on the archer, didn't have enough crits. Could probably have done that to the rifleman, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of ferrofibrous armor. It's too many crits for not enough benefit. I was saying a 60 tonner. Yeah, for 60 tonners, we're looking at these guys. I know that probably doesn't show up super well. That's 3 riflemen, Ostal, Ostrock, Champion, Grand Dragon, and 3 Dragon 1 ends. Yeah, we've got so many mechs and mothballs, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, we could... Yeah. Difference between an Oststrock and an Ostal. I can never keep them straight. The Ostrock has 2 larges, 2 mediums, and an SRM. The Ostal has 2 larges and 4 mediums, half of which are facing the wrong way. 144 into 5.8. 144 into 5.8. 15 heat sinks. 16. Shame the Thunderbolt, Grasshopper, and Guillotine are too big. Well, I mean, we don't have to strictly speaking, stick to the tonnage limits. We could put a 70 tonner in this lance. It's just that would put it at 310, which is an assault lance, not a heavy lance. I'm sorry, 290 would be a 70 ton. Which would fit nicely with this lance. We've also got this cataphract up in here, the PBC and an autocannon 10. Ooh. Actually, I like cataphracts. I do. They upgrade well. The Grasshopper upgrades well. We've got a Mark II Grasshopper already. Carries 3 larges and 4 mediums. We could pull this one out of mothballs. Go ahead and take that one out of mothballs. Who do we have that can do maintenance on that? First of all, what kind of time are we looking at on this one? We want ×4 time. I think we want to give that to Alexandru. Yeah, I think we want to give that to Alexandru. And who do we put in it? Looks like, oh, those are not Mech Warriors. We've got Victor Rama, who is a 3/3 with dodge. Or we've got Anita bin Israel, who is 3/3 with multitasker. Multitasker or dodge. They're both 3/3s. Yeah, go ahead and assign you. Thanks, right? The grasshopper. We'll give Galatea Lance a bit of jump capability, just so they don't all get bogged down in the heavy terrain. Force icon. Force icon. We are now an assault lance, technically, and we are a full lance. All right, how do we like this? Let's go ahead and put the Orion underneath Warhammer. We'll have the Grasshopper underneath him. Got Major, Captain, 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 Colonel, Captain, Lieutenant. Well, Yarvik needs to be a Lieutenant Senior grade for one thing. Alright, so we didn't do any missions tonight. We mainly just did maintenance and upkeep, and we found a new contract. And we are 3.06 days out. We just advanced 3 more days. Quick draw. Oh, that armor is dropping in quality still. Armor dropping in quality is a much bigger problem than heat sinks dropping in quality. When a heat sink hits quality level F and you fail to repair it and it becomes damaged, you can salvage it and replace it. When armor hits quality F and you fail to repair it, you just don't have max armor anymore. And there's nothing you can do about it. So that kind of sucks. The Stalker 3H is going to be done in 2 days, which will be just in time for us to not field it. We mothballed the Griffin. Alright. Personnel market updated. We've got a male aerospace pilot with a Shylone, which I'm not worried about. Maintenance on the Marauder 5A. I'm still seeing that Endo Steel right arm is at quality D, but everything else looks pretty good. Customization of Stalker 3H is done. We can mothball that. Backup mech. We'll go ahead and have Shada start that. Alright, and this should be, what, 18 mechs altogether? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. Wait. 4 and 4 and 4 and 3 is 15. Plus 3 non-combat is 18. What's going on? Crosscut Dig King Jabberwocky. Oh, it's Scavenger Mech, 4 non-combat mechs. Alright, let's go ahead and save it here. I'm already running into a little bit of overtime. Next week we will start this contract. We'll see what happens when we land on planet. We should have Short Lance is yeah, we'll have to rename Short Lance something interesting and theme appropriate. But in the meantime, yeah, we've got him. We can put him in the scout position. We can put Mariana in the defend position. Tonga and Galatea. Let's see, Tonga is Definitely more of a battle lance. Galatea is more of a battle lance. Alright. Heavy field gunners. We'll have the medium field gunners also in defend. The tank lance is unassigned, and the foot platoon's unassigned. Wasn't gonna say you were overtime. No, I'm aware. I'm aware. So let's go ahead and resave the campaign. And that is where we're gonna have to call it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit me up on Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, hit me up on YouTube. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Don't be a stranger.